It's-a me, a Mario, in a new film adaptation. It seems like 30 years does a lot to improve. It's been a good year for video game adaptations, and regardless of your stance of if they're as good or worse than the games, they help make something more accessible to a general audience. Is the Mario movie accessible? Yeah. If you were a child and this was your first exposure to Mario, I think you'd enjoy it, and it might even push you to play the games. If you were a hardened critic, you might think this film is utter trash. But if you're someone like me, who's played a few Mario games, I think you'll really enjoy the nostalgia and reimagining of the Mario world. I had similar thoughts with Detective Pikachu. Objectively, it wasn't the best movie, but it was interesting seeing a Charizard, Mr. Mime, and many others reimagined in a way that made static sprites come alive. I love seeing the Koopas, the Bone Koopas, and the Bullet Bulls come to life. I was on the edge of my seat wondering which other characters would they introduce. But for every character that they could have introduced but did not, it just leaves room for more new movies. The plotline was passable, it was simple and to the point. Beat Bowser and save the kingdoms, which is as linear as most of the game plot lines. I mean, out of every game series to adapt, they could have done anything, since Mario most famously says woohoo and yahoo. What really made the movie enjoyable to me was all the Easter eggs, nostalgia, and references that were put in. Off the top of my head, the games that I could see were Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart, Baby Mario, Partners in Time, Yoshi's Island, and Super Mario Maker. Some of the scenes were animated like a 2D scroller, where things just went across as you panned with them, and that was so awesome to see translated onto a film. The audio was also insane, and I mean that in 3 different ways. 1, the Mario music reimagined with the orchestral sounds, the cinematic, the dramatic music. So cool. I was bopping and humming to every track I recognized, which was a lot, because it's really recognizable game music. 2, the choice of songs that they chose for the movie, really good. They're very generic songs, but they all fit perfectly. And 3, Jack Black's vocals were amazing. His musical talents are a godsend to this world. The casting was actually pretty good. I have no complaints about Chris Pratt, even though that was the reason a lot of us laughed at the trailer. Jack Black is the perfect Bowser. The only issue I had was with Seth Rogen. I know it's popular to hate on him, but it's mostly because I never imagined Donkey Kong sounding like that. Shout out to Luma Lee for being an existential star. This movie just made me really happy. I really enjoyed my time in the world, and I left the cinema with a smile. Should you watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie? If you've played more than 2 of the games, definitely yes. If not, you might still enjoy a pretty straightforward movie. And if you're a movie critic, you'll hate it.